said.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I said. It can be flexed towards Sanz, or it can be picked up for Kiboy. So now, Evos, they're asking a question, are you going to really ban the mid laners out? Because then Onic will respond with a complete mage ban here. You know, the Lilia ban, Lunox ban. What are you going to play, Eudora?
Eudora. Interesting. Talking about crowd control, that could be an option if they really want to. But having the Lunox, right? We've seen good outfit potential being used to its full perfection. Having wave clear is definitely a big plus as well. But like you mentioned, Onic has the what if factor in their hands. The Joy, by the way, can still very much go to the mid lane if Onic really wants to experiment like that. So Evos are the ones scratching their heads here. And eventually, the solution they came up with is to try and ban out the EXP lane instead. Because for Evos, Saykots can do a lot of work, but so can Butsss. And for Onic, they've always tried to make sure that Butsss is in a favorable matchup. That sets up the tone. That sets up the control over on the map for that EXP lane.
Wow. I want to touch on the topic where you said Joy might go to the mid lane, but I really don't see that happening because it's Kaja, it's Mincetar, and if you pair up Joy and Kadira, it's not going to work because Kadira also needs someone that's going to feed you. And if you try to make plays by yourself, yes, that can happen, but it's going to be harder, man. Especially against a beefy frontliner in Kaja, Drian, and Mincetar. Presumably, he's going to build a tank build with a couple attack items like DHS maybe or a Grozen side. But Evos, exhausting. The Butsss pick here. Let's see what they're gonna go for.
Yeah, it can't be a Kai. I was going a little bit crazy there. They picked up the Ferxiic,
I think they're gonna pick gold first.
I think they should have picked the gold first here, or they can't leave the gold.
Hide their cards.
But it's gonna be the Lunox here, securing a hero for Hjumee. Not much options left here if you're thinking about the mid laners, right? Onic, now what are they going to pick up? It's gonna be the Cupra for, of course, my boy, Kiboy. And let's see, hero here for potentially Butsss, right? One hero that in the XP is good going up against the Mincetar, I must say, is the Terizla himself.
Terizla could work. The Yutong is available if Butsss wants to do so. There's a lot of options available here. It all depends on how they want to approach this game. So far, they're really lacking the crowd control, so I think Terizla might work, but anyone that can provide an AoE knock-up or AoE stun could be the option that Onic will be looking at right here, because they require someone that can follow up on the main engage. It will be the Terizla, and for now, Onic has secured 3 different ways to begin a fight, so Evos really need to try and find solutions themselves.
But the gold lane pick has already been exhausted by Onic. No Beatrix, no carry for Branz to pick, no 1-1-2, no Claude. So essentially 4 bans towards this guy. Let's see if this Lunox. Maybe? Nah. But the only option here, as you said, Connie, might be the Brody, or maybe if you want to go crazier, Moskov is also an option, but we haven't seen Moskov pretty often here. But if worse comes to worse, like if that's the only option available, what can you do about it?
Yeah, I mean,
there is also an option, Lunox going to gold lane, but the thing is, no physical attacker there from Evos Legends.
Yeah, I thought about APCs. I thought about mages that gold lane, but yeah, you're right. Not a lot of physical if they really want to commit onto another magical hero in that gold lane. So they will somehow force to pick up that Brody. And composition-wise, I'm going to be honest with you, Onic can take game 1.
Audience predictions shows that it's 67% compared to 33% for Evos 2-1. But I feel like this helps. This is getting helped a lot by a lot of Evos fans out there just trying to support your team. But objectively, I would say the results should be much more. But Arashi, this is a pretty tricky draft, right? The Joy getting caught real hard, but you can see there Melissa might be getting easy time in the gold lane. What are your predictions?
I feel like for Onic, yes, the Joy is quote-unquote countered, but you keep in mind that if you're the Kaja, if you're trying to shut down the Joy, you have to watch out for the Kadira. You have to watch out for the Terizla, right? Get him away from your gold laner, especially it's a Brody that's not really that mobile and is quote-unquote countered by Terizla with the penalty zone sucking him in and cancelling out the attack animation. So I think there's so many things to watch that Onic can just overload and overwhelm the defensive posture of Evos. I think if I have to vote for a team, I'm going to go with Onic for game number 1.
Let's see. It seems like we are about to enter a pause first. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to stall a little bit here if we're talking about the game. So, let's talk about the compositions again, right? Joy, jungle. Kairi played it in the regular season. He was unstoppable. Albert as well. Albert played the Joy jungle. Very good. Let's talk a little bit about yesterday, right? Geek Slate. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to point fingers, but it seems like Jana isn't too comfortable playing that Joy in the jungle. That's why they were somehow forced that Joy to be put on Luke.
That is one of the theories we've heard, and we have to agree. There was really a lot of logical benefits to Jana Cutie being put on that Joy, but Geek Slate were unable to capitalize. For now, we can only assume, but for you guys, if you want something more definite, you can use that promo code MPLDate and bring your friend over and get to the venue, man. The fans are insane right now.
Yep, of course, MPLDate. You have to come with your actual date, okay? Like you and
don't
Arashi?
come
with some like third party or someone that just
third party. Wow.
Instead of
Yeah, we don't support cheating, all right?
cheating in game, cheating in real life. No. Goni, you know that.
Well, cheating in game is fine.
Maybe that's a
Why did you
moral
specify
question.
cheating in real life? Because cheating in real life and in game isn't good.
No,
we don't
when
condone
you're
that.
playing a single player game and you cheat, like that's morally fine, right? You're just
Is it though?
It is. Like you're just pushing your experience, Like, is it wrong, Connie? Is it wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, cheating in life, cheating in game, I feel like it's wrong. Both of them.
In game, what I mean is like when
In
you're playing a single player
in life,
game.
in
No,
workplace.
single player game. We're talking about single player game.
Single
not
player
MOBAs.
game.
Well, then you're not playing the game the way the developers meant it to be played, man. So I think you gotta respect that. And earlier, actually, we saw Coach Lionheart in the audience. A pretty, I don't know, pretty interesting person we haven't seen in a long time. But just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the Land of Dawn.
Land of Dawn, game 1 between Onic and as well as Evos Legends. Who will set the tone here in the series? Let's wait and see. Let's see about the, well, item-wise and as well, spell-wise and emblem, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary except from Branz going for that killing spree instead of weapon mastery. We've seen yesterday Chatera going for weapon mastery one game and then switching up to killing spree instead. So Branz looking for more survivability instead of damage. You can see there Hjumee already gonna deal a lot of damage, especially in the late game. So I like the choice here from the Branz.
If you look at Evos Legends though, you see that Saykots does have the tenacity emblem, so he is gonna be playing the role of one of the main engage tools, trying to survive as long as possible up in the front. And already the Litho gets contested, and for now, Onic is just waiting. They're like really reading out their opponents right here, at least before level 4. Once level 4 rolls around though, there's more pickup potential for Evos, but the teamfight potential from Onic is definitely off the charts, so that is something that Evos must respect.
Also, don't forget, this is a star-studded battle. 5 members of Indonesian representative in SEA Games will be playing in this match. Dreams, Saykots, Branz, Sanz, and Kiboy, I'm sorry. I forgot Kairi is Filipino. He's on his way to be Indonesian, guys. Don't worry.
Whoa,
hey.
Hold your horses there, Chef, and the Filipinos will definitely take note. But yeah, it's going to be a very slow-paced game here, 2 minutes in. Take a look at the mid-side. Kiboy now taking a lot of damage. Oh, he's no escape. Flicker, though, will not be enough as that last attack from Hjumee will claim first blood for the White Tigers.
The Chaos Order damage is insane, but now Onic has the advantage in setup, and they go for tazz.
Oh my god, Butsss instantly deleted. Tazz there, no follow-up. Kairi will pick up the first neutral objective. Saykots trying to deal damage on towards Butsss there, so technically it's 1-for-1 roamer for Tazz, but then again, neutral objective collected by Onic.
But Onic though, very, very quick on the top uptake, knowing that they have the chance to actually take the turtle. Just Kairi starting the turtle, but the synergy between Sanz and Butsss, knowing that he has the flicker and penalty zone, and right away, rough waves, goodbye, Drian Tazz cannot execute the retry if he's not there.
Honestly, Onic, everything they do is just so calculated. They know they want to go for the neutral objective, so they ensure that the enemy jungle is just not in the picture at all. So Tazz has no way of actually trying to do anything in that particular situation. And if you a big factor right here that's really concerning me is the fact that CW, he's not using the Jujutsu Kaisen skin, bro. He goes in though.
Flicker, Divine Judgment on towards Kiboy. Kiboy has no flicker. Sanz jumps in, does not connect as Branz will pick up the kill with the torn apart memory. Another kill on towards Kiboy there. It seems like Dreams, his setup is just to deny the roamer. Onic, Kiboy now taken down twice.
Yeah, definitely something to watch out for because CW might be popping up.
Oh, 2v1 as CW solo outplaying Branz and Dreams there. Even though without Kiboy, they thought Evos Legends thought that, yeah, gold lane will be a sure kill, but no. CW has that inspired. And take a look at Sanz with the Petrify connecting on towards Hjumee, and that is more than enough damage to take him down with Kiboy. Onic now answering back.
Wow, you'd think that Brilliant's gonna do something, but we're gonna see here Papulung is the lone wolf supporting the White Tigers. We're gonna go for Onic. Thank you so much, but you can see there a lot of CCs pouring on, and you can also use that ult from Kiboy to pretty much CC for Hjumee to stop that Brilliance to actually kill him. Very, very intelligent from Onic, knowing what to do in the right situation.
Onic is just well known for being able to manage the crowd control and time everything, but now Sanz gets jumped on, he might get taken out.
Stalling and Divine Judgment though on towards Sanz. Kiboy now soaking a lot of damage in the backside. Take a look at this Kiboy. A lot of damage taken. He will be taken down as tazz finds the neutral objective. Evos Legends now with the response. Finally, with a good team fight, with a good initiation as well, he's able to find that neutral objective. Now it's a 1v1 here. Hjumee and CW. Hjumee though, taking a lot of damage, will not do business as Branz in the backside will try to somehow force that turret. Oh, Hjumee forcing the order of brilliance rather, but it's still survive.
God, CW, like we've memed this guy a lot for Melissa and 1-1-2 3 pony, but if you're on Melissa and you're actually good at it, what can you do? Just use it. And you actually win on lane, win in 2v1 situation. My goodness, this guy's a monster.
Whew, he just knows, man. He has the Inspire, and that is something that Evos Legends don't seem to respect. They try and go, and without understanding that Melissa in the all-in situation is just so much more deadly than a Brody. And the numbers advantage, yes, it helps you out, but with the models, this Melissa, this is what makes her so dangerous right here, being able to do damage to so many members at the same time. Looking at the items, already a Corrosion Scythe completed, and going for a bit more lifesteal here. It seems to be a Demon Hunter Sword being built up. Looking at the Mansitar and the Fredrin, there seems to be a lot of tankiness. He wants to burst through, but Kairi makes a play right here and forces that brilliant order.
Yeah, it seems like here just to force that skill out. And it seems like item-wise as well here, both gold laners here farming up well. Branz is basically equal, right, gold-wise with CW. Nothing much though, right? Onic and Evos now equal rounds.
Well, it's equal, but at the same time, it's a Brody against a Melissa. So if you're going equal on a hero that you picked up to try and be aggressive in the early game, this is not ideal, but Dreams goes in.
Flicker Divine Judgment on towards Butsss now, 3v1, penalty zone on towards Hjumee, flickers away, and Branz picked up another 200 gold. And that is a good sign if you're a White Tiger fan.
That's the cheesy lineup from Branz and crew, knowing that he has not had a good time against a Melissa. He rotated down bottom and actually going to take this bottom lane turret. My goodness, Saykots. Goodbye, Kiboy with another setup. Onic almost equaling on kills.
That's just so aggressive coming in from Onic, but it's the right time as well. The turtle just spawned right here, and Taz, he is just not tanky enough. Just set in front and take that DPS coming from CW. Without Saykots in the picture, the engage tool isn't available as Kiboy charges it up. He goes in!
Yeah, catching one there. No clear follow-up damage though. Kairi finds the last turtle. And take a look at Sanz. Take a lot of damage, but the penalty zone finds two. And say bye-bye to Dreams. Say bye-bye to Taz in minute number 7. Onic stepping on the gas. Perhaps they want the mid-side here. Is this too greedy? Saykots, Branz, Hjumee trying to defend. And Kiboy charges will not commit onto it just yet, as they are able to defend that mid-side for now.
Once again, the synergy between Sanz and Butsss, knowing what to do at the right time. 2 knockups, but Kiboy might be eyeing for another siege. He's setting up.
Yeah, the mid side, another target. King's Calling popped here. Order of Brilliance popped. Sanz in the backside, trying to find a member. Torn apart memory popped as well. Again, a successful defense there in that mid side. Evos, Legends, and Onic, they're again very, very even.
Make sure you guys get the free hero skin with every item collaboration with the UBS Gold promo right here, guys. There's just so many unique merch available, so make sure you don't miss out on that promo. But now, speaking of gold, 1.2k lead for Onic. This means that Evos Legends need to be very wary on how they want to approach these team fights. They've been comboed once, they need to make sure that their spacing is perfect, because compared to Onic, their team can really do much better if they're separated from each other, right? The only time they really need to come together is when Dreams goes for the Divine Judgment. So whenever he goes for that, the team needs to recognize the second objective here. Yes, burst down the guy being pulled in, but also make sure that we don't get engaged on afterwards.
Teal play from side of Evos Legends here does not find anybody, doesn't really connect. Onic with the read as well here, defending in that inner turret. And it seems like here now, Onic, they are the ones picking their battles. They realize that Evos Legends, they're missing on the map, so you do not want to really overextend it. You do not really want to commit on towards anything here before perhaps gathering more info.
This is 15 seconds-ish before the Lord spawns, so this is the right moment for teams to try to go for a pickoff. So you can see both these teams trying to scout for information. Evos has a bit of a lead here, but Butsss is the target to jump on, not exactly the squishiest member. And you can see the retaliation coming from CW. A lot of resources being used, especially the King's Calling. So now Onic has free reign to just jump in and use that mobility.
A little too premature there on that King's Calling, but take a look at the Lord now. Oh, penalty zone! Combined with the Retribution, Kairi finds one, Fiery finds the double as Branz now was knocked up. No clear damage though, but CW is there. And take a look at the backside, Kiboy finds another kill. Saykots now the next casualty as CW claims the double. Onic now claims the Lord and winning the team fight.
The King's Calling is very, very costly. Lord and 4 members of Evos Legends get taken down, and Onic just has to snowball the heck out of it. This is looking like another deja vu from the regular season game.
They just didn't expect it, man. Everything happened so quick and it just happens like that. Kairi will be able to steal away the purple buff as well. And look at the control here. Onic already waiting for the next opportunity. They need to fight S5, there's no way. You saw that Saykots, as tanky as it is, he didn't get to use a single spell, didn't get to use a single basic attack when every single crowd control from Onic is chained perfectly. With the Lord coming in right here, you need to be aware of where everyone is. Kiboy is in the bushes, he is not showing on the map at all.
They're not looking good for the side of Evos Legends now. Inner turret to the mid side and trying to be defended by the side of Evos Legends. Will they be able to? It seems like for now they will not. It will fall. Bot side inner turret will be taken down as well as all of the inner turrets will be taken down. The one good thing about this is the magic sentry play can be the arsenal here for the side of Evos Legends.
Also, you're missing out on high mechanical gameplays from Onic. If you're not coming here to the venue in GXPO D2 Hall Arena, don't forget to buy it on Bleebly. You can scan the QR code just now, just rewind it. But of course, Onic looking to end the game as fast as possible. Well, I mean, if they actually go for the late game composition, they still win it out anyway. And I want to ask you a question, Arashi. Like, in late game, once Butsss has the flicker, like, is there any way for Evos to actually retaliate?
You just have to make sure that everyone can't really follow up at the same time. If he goes in alone, that could be, you know, you can still counter-engage it, right? Send tazz to stop everyone with the big 4-man taunt maybe. That's a possibility, especially because you can see the items right here. CW is going for that full glass cannon build, so if Dreams is able to land a huge Divine Judgment, there is a chance for Hjumee or Branz to burst him down, and we've seen Evos on the receiving end of such a play. They have picked up that strategy from Geek Slate, from Beloyski. This is something they're looking for right now, but Onic, with the penalty zone, with the Kufra just blocking everything, it's just so difficult for them to match the potential ways to engage if they're only relying on this Kaja.
Oh, no Dreams? Okay, didn't get spot down, but
Kiboy conceal play now on the backside. Kiboy and Butsss. Kiboy charges, will not catch anybody. Hjumee in the backside, trying to be cheeky.
Oh!
Not yet. Yeah, Onic did not really figure that one out. Hjumee was isolated practically only if Hjumee showed there It's going to be messy for side of Evos Legends. But it's another reset here. The Lord that is enhanced now has spawned. Evos, though, they're very, very early to the party here. Behind at 7,500 gold, it seems like it doesn't phase them.
Well, they are early to the party and too early because the waves are pushing in the top side. That is what Onic was looking for, even though they were unable to get a kill. They have the pressure right now, and they're using it, and they can just draw this out as long as possible. And keep in mind the level difference. Kairi, already level 15 against Tazz, level 13, and Kiboy, he sees an opportunity right here. He goes for it. It does not land, but it does zone everyone from Evos away from the Lord.
It seems like here it's another reset. Evos will not commit on towards anything just yet here. Yeah, they will decide to, again, just back off and defend that top side. Onic, though, will claim the Lord comfortably.
Intelligent play from Onic, knowing that slow push in the top lane. Branz has to go back to clear the lane and get the gold. Get as much gold as possible towards your damage dealer, towards the Brody. But at this time of the game, it's almost 10k gold lead, 9k gold lead for Onic. Things are looking very bleak for Evos Legends, especially with this kind of composition. It's hard to actually make the Lunox pop off because you need also a good setup for a Lunox to work. If it's a Yves, if it's a good high ground hero, it might be a different case, but in this time, it's a burst dealing damage mid later.
Look at the items, only a Genius one on top of the Clock of Destiny Lightning Truncheon combo. That's great and all, but look at Terizla, look at Kupra. Already the Athena shield is available, so you can't really burst down. You can kind of do DPS, but at this point, you're competing with a late game full build Melissa, so that in itself is not really a realistic solution.
Seems like Kaja and Lunox is trying to look for a flank there, so yeah, the combination of Hjumee and as well as Dreams here looking for an opening in the backside. Sanz. Oh my god. Yeah, conceal play. There you go. The suppression connects and he gets taken out. A good read. Hjumee though flickers out of the way. Kairi, take a look at the damage forcing in. Order of brilliance in the back front side though. Butsss gets caught in that King's Calling. He can not escape as he will go down for 35.
Well, looks like my question is answered. That's how you win fights for Evos Legends. Getting a good plan with Dreams, with the Kaja with Divine Judgment, catching Sanz out of nowhere. If you were to actually react a bit faster there, that would have been a different story for Onic, but in this time, Evos has the W and they're looking for more.
Oh my god, Flicker hook there, does not connect. Kiboy though, in the front side here, a lot of damage taken. Immortal will be popped now. Will they commit more? Flicker is away as a torn apart memory does not connect on towards the roamer there. Onic, who had a lead almost 8,000 earlier, now down to 6.5. Evos Legends, slowly but surely here, responding back.
Onic, man, they just made a bit of a mistake. They lost Sanz initially, and then Butsss, as well as everyone, essentially, just kept jumping in to try and salvage the situation, but they've only lost one member, so they just kept funneling, and as a result, even, I believe Butsss was yanked into the base by Saykots with the hook. So for Onic, they just have to stop making those kind of mistakes, right? Losing one member is fine at this point. As long as it's not happening during a lore take, everything's fine. Now with 17 seconds, you can see that they're playing a lot more cautious, grouping as 5, trying to get the wave clear and possibly going for a conceal play right after this. They can get one of the main engage tools from Evos or take that Retribution, kill the Fredrin off before the Lord is even part of the equation. They can go for something here, but Evos, learning from their mistakes, are pressuring the top side of the map.
Yeah, they really want to push that far lane here. But take a look at the Lord now, down to 20,000 health. Will Tazz commit on for a contest? Branz taking the inner turret, but take a look at now, the Lord will be completed. But Sanz in the backside there, trying to 1v1 Branz. Will he succeed? No. Kiboy, take a look at him. He will not be able to escape. This is one, no immortal for him this time. Butsss now in the King's Calling, trying to do the damage on towards Reeves, but in the backside, it was CW dishing out the damage. Kairi, though, manages to solo Branz off camera, and is Onic again on the offense.
Wow, I feel like Branz tried to pull off a Benny, but Onic with that perfectly, just sending Sanz alone on that top side. reading it out perfectly and almost taking them down. Unless with the flicker there, he would have died from the rough.
Oh, flicker penalty zone on towards Zero. No clear damage though, no casualties, but Hjumee now, without order, will not be able to survive. Sanz picks up the kill in the backside now. Saykots taking a lot of damage, Faust immortal, but it's gonna be the base now to expose, and Onic Esports, they strike first in this series.
Decisive. Dynamite